people start getting in here for this live. Give me a second. Let me go find some glasses. These will work. These will work. Let me see. Let me see. We got 2 people in. Hi. It's good to see y'all. Make a comment down below and let me see that you guys are here. I started just a few minutes early so that I can make sure that we get people in here while I'm preparing this meal before I start. And so, yeah, so y'all follow me around the kitchen while I get some things prepared. And hi, Tina. While I get things prepared um, and ready to go. All right. So, very first thing I'm going to do is y'all going to see everything about my kitchen, but that's all right. That's, you're welcome into my house. All right. You are. First things first, we're going to get some coffee. Here we go. There we go. There. We're going to get some coffee going. All right. I need some coffee. So, we're going to get some coffee going. While people are showing up. All right. Coffee coming up. I'm going to put a little splash of vanilla in my coffee. This is decaf coffee, by the way. It's not the caffeinated kind because, yeah, I need to get to bed early tonight because I have bingo tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, so I have bingo tomorrow. I'll be right back. Hold on. Keep them entertained, Tina. I don't see Nessa. I don't see Nessa in the chat yet. All right. Hey, we got the cream in the coffee. Oh man, this is gonna be good. No wine tonight. No wine. I have it, but I'm not popping open a bottle of wine. The reason we had wine last week is because I had a bottle already open and it needed to get used up. And so, yeah. So all right, we got 6 people in here. Y'all ready for some cooking? Y'all ready for some cooking? I know I am. All right. Got my coffee ready. I see y'all chatting in there. Y'all make sure you say hello. Tell me where you're from. Well, I flipped this camera around and let's get busy on the cooking part of today because I want to make sure that I get this done and sampled before the end of the hour. So let's go ahead and get this done. I want to be respectful of your time. I want to be respectful of my moderator's time. And so let's get this going. And we got an hour. So I'm going to bring you over here. I'm going to flip the camera around. Okay. Flip it around. And right there. That's where we're going to work, in that little teeny tiny space right there. For right now. For right now. I got my coffee. Mm-hmm. Okay. We are going to make stuffed peppers. This was suggested by a viewer, and I thought it was a great idea. I haven't made stuffed peppers in a while, and the way that I make stuffed peppers now compared to the way I used to make them is very, very different. So I thought it would be a great lesson for us to um, to make stuffed peppers keto friendly. Okay, when I am on the very, very strict keto diet, which I will be doing in starting next month. This is the way I make my meatloaf stuffed peppers, however you want to call it. Um, I don't put any tomatoes or tomato juice or tomato sauce or any tomato products in it. And the reason is because there's carbs in those things. And so I want to make it as less carbs as possible. So let's get in here and let me show you what I do. And I'm sorry for those of you that watch me um, on your TV. I have to go vertical when I film with this with my phone, and I don't make enough to buy cameras. So, all right, you see here I have a pound of ground beef. Underneath it, I have the greens of the spring onions down in the bottom. I'm going to add in about 4 mushrooms that I washed up and diced up, prepping for this. I'm going to add, it's real simple. I keep it kind of as simple as I possibly can. I'm going to add about that much of garlic, because remember, I want to season this up. Okay, now I have to add a binder in here. My binders are going to be 2 items. Okay. That are keto friendly. It's going to be an egg, 1 egg, and I do have gloves on because I'm going to get in here with my hands and mix this up. This is pork rinds crushed up. Well, okay. I knew I had this one open. All right, so I'm going to get in here with my hands. I haven't touched anything yet. And I'm going to put some pork rinds in there, about that much pork rinds. And this is just plain old pork rinds. It doesn't have any seasonings in it at all. And the reason is because I'm going to be making it Cajun style. I'm going to use my Tony Chachere's. You season it how you want to. This is how I season. This is how I'm going to season it this time. Is Tony Chachere's. Okay. And I used up the rest of that Tony Chachere's. So that's out of there. I'm going to add some pepper. Okay. And that's it. I'm going to get in here and we are going to mix this all together. You can see the chopped up onion greens. I really want to get that egg mixed up in there with the pork rinds because that's going to be my binding agent in there. So I want to make sure that all of that is mixed up really, really well, along with the seasonings. So that's why I'm getting in here and mixing it up really, really well. The greens have way less carbs than the, give me a second. I dropped something on the floor I don't want Chico to get a hold of. It was some of the onion greens. You don't know, onions are toxic to dogs. So I did not want that to end up in his mouth. All right. So now, while that's going on, I am going to preheat this to 400. And the time on it, I'm going to go 5 minutes to let it heat up. And the vegetables for my meal is going to be the onions that are in here, the mushrooms that are in here, and the bell peppers. That's going to be the vegetables for this meal. It's going to make enough for four servings. Okay. Now I'm going to come in with the peppers, and I'm going to stuff the peppers. I'm going to use this to put them on. And if there's leftover, then I can use it later for something else. I can put it in a Ziploc bag and use it later for something else. Like a meatloaf or something like that. Yep, there's going to be some left over. There we go. Okay. I'm going to take this out of the way. And this is why I have this here. Because now I'm going to take these off. And this can go in the refrigerator for another meal. Chico, watch it. Watch it, Chico. This goes in the refrigerator. Let me clean this counter up. Okay. Give me a second. Now I always keep this on the counter for this reason. So I will have it when I need it. Did I put it up? Because it was bothering some of y'all? Ah, here it is. Nope, I didn't. All right. Here we go. Now, when I get done cooking and I've turned off the camera, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to wipe this entire counter down. But for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to wipe that one little spot off for y'all. All right, now that's heated up. We're going to come over to the air fryer right here. I want y'all to see something really, really quick. Y'all see this. Y'all see it? Air fryer's right here. And she goes right there. He's licking the floor. I don't know what he's licking because I didn't drop anything that I know of. I don't think I dropped anything. All right. You done, Chico? Can I move on now? Can I move on? Okay. All right. He says I can move on. So let's go ahead. And we're going to get this put into the air fryer. We're going to see how many I can fit in there. Don't touch it with your fingers or your arms or anything, Susie. Don't burn yourself. I'm going to try to get all 4 of these in there. So we can cook them all at the same time. Yep, they fit. There we go. All 4 of them. All right. Now, I want to cook these for about 20 minutes. 10 minutes with no cheese. 10 minutes with the mozzarella cheese. Into the air fryer it goes. Time 10 minutes. Go, air fryer. All right. Now, while that's going, I'm going to flip y'all. No, while that's going, let me get the mozzarella cheese out. That's the next step. Let me get the mozzarella cheese out. Because you know that I got to have some cheese on this. Y'all know that. I love my cheese. I got these organizer things in my refrigerator after I cleaned out my refrigerator. And that means that it takes me a little longer to get things Hold on. What in the world? All right, we're going back to here. And this is my mozzarella cheese. I do not buy already shredded cheese anymore. And the reason is because they use, what do they use? They use cornstarch to get it to not stick together. Cornstarch has carbs, people. It's one of those hidden carbs that people don't know about. So if you buy already processed and shredded cheese, you're getting cornstarch with that cheese. So I'm showing you that, yes, it does get packed together and it doesn't look loose when it's in my refrigerator, but look, it breaks up really nice and easy. When I put my hands in it and start breaking it up, it breaks right back up. So I want y'all to see that. And it's cheaper to buy it by the block. It's cheaper per pound. Unless you catch a really good sale. There we go. See? Just like that. All right. Now the cheese is ready. I'm going to leave it right there. We're going to flip this camera around. Let me go wash my hands really quick while you watch. Wash the air fryer, okay? While I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and load the dishwasher up. Might as well, I'm right here. There we go. Alrighty, we're getting the dishwasher loaded up. I don't like to see dishes in my sink. I don't. I'm wiping everything down over here. I've wiped this counter down about 4 or 5 times while I was doing the prep work. All right. Hands are washed. We still got 6 minutes on this. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the camera around. All right. Let me flip the camera around. Here we go. And see me. Y'all can see me now. We're going to go sit at my kitchen table and have a little chat while I'm waiting for 5 more minutes for this. And yeah, I'm going to put my glasses on. Come on, let's go over to the... Sorry about that if I made you dizzy. All right, but we are going to go into my... Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Welcome to Live with Suzzie. All right. Let's go in another 5 minutes or so. Okay. Let me get my one of my set of glasses on so I can see. Only person I see in chat is Tina. We got 24 people in here. I do have the stuffed peppers going into my air fryer. I've got 4 servings of it, and we're just waiting for that to get done. today was a pajama day, everyone. And the reason it was a pajama day is Nessa said, can you see me in chat? I don't see anyone in chat. Is it me? You know what? I'm going to take y'all with me and we're going to go to my office where I can fix something if I need to while that's cooking. Come on, Nessa. Let's go. Let's go figure out what's going on. I don't see anyone else in the chat. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. I do it all, okay? Because I can't afford to hire too many people. So let's see. Okay, Nessa, I told you nope. Let me go and see. Ah, I can on the computer, but I can't on my phone. What is going on? I see y'all. Okay, I see everybody. All right, I now see everybody, but my chat's not working on my phone. So Nessa, you're gonna have to handle the you're gonna have to handle the chat for me because it's not showing up on my phone and I have no idea why. It did last week. Okay. It did last week, but it's not showing up on my phone now. I am looking at it to see. I don't want to mess with it too much. I'm afraid I'm going to hang up on this live. All right. So I saw 2 chats and that's all I saw. But I see there's a lot of chats going on. Okay. So. Okay. Cheryl, it's good to see you. I saw Tina earlier. Vanessa, good to see you. And I saw Busty in there too. Hi, Busty. It's good to see you as well. Michael, how are you? Make sure you have live chat on your phone. How do I do that? That's the question. All right. But I'm in the middle of cooking, so I can move around my house and come over here. Okay. I can do that. Okay. I can do that. Let me go check. Come with me. Come with me, everyone. Come with me, everyone. Let's go check. Let's go check on the food because that's what this is all about. And I hear it beeping. So, all right, I can smell it too. I want y'all to see this. I want y'all to see this. This is the chaos that happens in my house when I'm videoing. Okay, I want y'all to see it. Okay. Chico done pulled down the towel because he's upset. Chaos in my house. Chaos. All right, here we go. This is ready. Chico, I need you to move out of the way, baby. He is right underneath my feet, everyone. Right there. We're going to pull. I'm going to get this out. I need something between my counter and this hot air fryer. Okay. Y'all to see that? It's looking really good. Looking really good. And now I'm going to come in with some mozzarella cheese. And on each one of these, I'm going to put some cheese. On each one of these. Let me see if you can see it. Oh, no, you can't. Here we go. Here we go. Let me tilt that camera right inside the air fryer for you. There we go. I'm putting mozzarella cheese on it, Chico. Move out the way, baby. He didn't learn. He did not learn about, staying out of the kitchen while I'm cooking. He did not learn. Okay, mozzarella cheese on him. Here we go. So if you're on a low carb diet and you want to use a binder inside of a meatloaf or a stuffed pepper, an egg, and a crushed pork rinds. That's what I use. All right, back into the air fryer this goes. Okay, and we're going to put it 400 for another 10 minutes. All right, here we go. So now guess what? We got 10 minutes. Don't look at my roof, my ceiling. Don't do that. Don't look at my ceiling, people. Don't. Okay? Now, I'm going to put you right here because I'm going to go into my refrigerator and put this cheese back where it belongs. I don't want it out more than what I need it for. And yeah, let me show y'all. Yeah, I got some water bottles because I have people that they're always telling me, drink your water, drink your water. I'm drinking my water, people. Okay? Y'all can see I got my water bottles all over the place in there. All right, follow me back to the office where I can see your chats. And you know what? I'm gonna take my coffee with me. All right. I'm gonna take my coffee with me. Coffee. We got 10 minutes, so to the office we go. May I remind y'all that a year ago I wasn't able to walk like this in and around my house. Yeah, I wasn't. Okay. 10 minutes in the air fryer. That air fryer will be fine without me. And I'll be able to see your chats to give a thumbs up. Oh, yeah, show my support. Yeah. Vanessa's on it. Okay, Vanessa, I appreciate you. You're on it. All right. Now, I don't know how I did the last time I set that chat up, it was on. And yes, I'm always blessed, people. It's a pajama bottom. That's what it is. It's pajama bottom. Blessed because I'm always blessed. I am. Life has blessed me. See, it's a state of mind, I believe. Okay? I believe it's a state of mind. It's up here. Man, I'm going to tell you something too. That those stuffed peppers are going to be tasting good in about 10 minutes, all right? I think I did good. I tried to prep as much as possible so that I can make sure that I had enough time to get it cooked and to rest because meat needs to rest. And so I wanted it to cook and rest. And if y'all don't know, it's hot in here. Okay. Whew. Whew. That's why I'm in here in front of the air conditioner. Okay. Because even the air fryer heats up my house. At this time of year, I do not want to fire up my oven at all. It is too hot. The heat index is at over 100 right now where I live. And so, plus the humidity is crazy. Hmm. So I don't have a recipe for that. I created it right on the fly in front of you. I knew what I wanted to put in there. I can tell you it was a pound of ground beef. I can tell you that it was one egg. I can tell you that I used the seasoning to my heart's content. I did one bunch of the greens off of the green onions. Um, I did probably a tablespoon and a half of garlic, four mushrooms diced up. What else did I put in there? And pork rinds. I probably did a half a cup of pork rinds to that egg. And so that's pretty much the recipe that I use. I create on the fly. And so maybe the next time I do it, I will I'll stick to maybe, getting out the measuring and doing all that. But tonight I just wanted I've been chilling out today because I didn't have anything but this live to do. And so, the housework is done. Um I was I ate chicken salad for lunch. That video will be coming out in the next day or two. And but I do have to like get prepared in the morning to go. I have to get prepared this evening because I have to be up at 5:30 in the morning for bingo. Y'all know I'm serious about my bingo. And so I've been to the senior center for bingo 3 times this week already. And that's because I had it all scheduled. And I might as well go in the morning when he's already passing by my house and not, not make the driver come back to get me um, later on in the day. So that's why I do that. I get up at 5:30 in the morning. He picks me up at 7:30. It does take me a couple of hours to get ready. Um, and yeah, so they do breakfast up there. Y'all have seen me, do breakfast and coffee and chit chat and then play around a bingo for an hour. And then I went to the other side where they had, um, what do they call it? They had um, dog days of summer, is what they called it. And they served all beef hot dogs, chili, cheese, mayonnaise, all the fixings, mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup for the hot dogs. What I did for myself for that, and the video is going to be coming out, is no bun on the hot dog. I used mayonnaise and mustard, and the chili was no bean chili. So I put a little bit of chili on top of the hot dogs without the bun. And I took my pork rinds with me because they were doing nachos too. And the nacho cheese was, I put it on top of my pork rinds. And that's what I had. Okay, while I was there. And then we played board games. I didn't think about doing that, Tina. That's a good idea. But they were cooking for us, so it is what it is, and that's what I had. And so, yeah, the humidity level here, I can read it on my computer, is crazy right now. It's like 80% humidity level. It's hot and sticky right now. I don't want you don't want to move, okay? Mhm. I never thought about doing hot dogs in the air fryer. I really don't buy hot dogs. I prefer um well, I don't buy hot dogs anymore, okay? I prefer real meat since I get it from the food bank. I prefer the real meat that I get from the food bank. And I have a video coming up probably on Saturday. The meat is thawing in the refrigerator right now, where I'm going to make my own breakfast sausage out of the ground pork that we get from the food bank. Um, I don't know if you've seen the videos of the food bank hauls, but we always getting ground pork from the food bank. And so I use that. You can use it just like you would ground beef or, ground turkey. But I prefer to make my own. breakfast sausage. And so I'm going to do that with a pound of, I think it's a pound. It doesn't say, how much it is. I guess I could put it on the scale and weigh it, but, um, and so I'm going to be making some, Italian breakfast sausage, um, coming up real soon because it's thawed out. I do too. I love breakfast. And I don't get up hungry, but I do wait and like I have a brunch is what I do. Oh, that's a good idea, Tina, except that I'm moving towards no spaghetti sauce, um, for another 3 months while I reset my metabolism again. I can tell a difference between before when I was on that very, very strict eating plan and now. I can tell a difference in the way I feel and my energy level. Now, I haven't gained any weight back, um, because I've been real careful about the carbs, but I do want to go back to being very careful about what I put in my body. And tomatoes will be off of the list for about 3 months. And so, any kind of sauce, any kind of tomatoes. Now, what I can have is, believe it or not, um, I can have like hot sauce, like, um, what do you, the kind that comes in a little bottle where you shake it. I can have that with sour cream with pork rinds as a like a dip. I can have that, um, because you only put a little bit of that hot sauce into the sour cream, and sour cream is on my list. So, all right, I think that it's done. So let's go into the kitchen and let's see. I'm going to have to check to see um, if the meat got done. Okay, it's been 20 minutes. All right, we've been going for, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. And so, anyway, so let's go in the kitchen and let's, stuff peppers. Let's go see what my stuffed peppers look like. Hmm. All right, here we go. Y'all come with. Y'all see how I bounced up out of that chair? All right, here we go. It's done. Give me a minute. Hold on. All right, here we go. Let's get this out. I'm going to get it out right here. All right, there we go. Now, what, Chico? You're limping, Chico. What did you do to your foot? Hmm? I gave Chico a little bit of medicine right before we went on air because he was limping pretty bad. I'm not sure what he did to it, but y'all know we're dealing with a broken toe with him. Okay, here we go. I don't want to leave that cheese down in there. I do not want to leave that cheese down in there. Let me get that cheese out of there. All right. Let's head on over to the table. Okay? Hang on a minute. Let me get a fork and a knife. 20 minutes in the air fryer, it should be done. All right. Here I am. Let's head on over to the table. Okay. Now y'all get to see me how I position the camera. And because this camera is vertical instead of horizontal, I have a little bit less room. Okay, now we're into the food. Ooh, don't knock the camera off of the, there we go. Now y'all see the food. Now, is it done? That's the question, okay? Because I'm building off of my own. And hold on a minute. Does it look done to y'all? It does to me. Okay, let me get my glasses on so I can see it up close. All right. It looks done. Is it good? Let's see. Oh my gosh. I'm going to go right down the center. Make sure it's really good and done in the middle. It is. 20 minutes is perfect. Mm-hmm. Y'all. This is good. This is good. Oh my gosh. The seasoning and that Tony Chachere's shining through. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That bell pepper tastes good too. Now, when I was a kid, my mom used to make these, but we never ate the bell pepper. No one in my family ate the bell pepper. Why? I don't know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna sit here. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna eat this right here in front of y'all. And I could literally have two of these and it still be within my eating numbers. Mm-hmm. Mm. Man, this is good. Mm-hmm. hot, but it's good, man. Mm. I want y'all to see how that meatloaf bound together. Yep. See? It stayed together. Gosh, I hope y'all don't mind. I enjoy this while it's hot. Right here on camera. I hope y'all don't mind. This is good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is so good. That crispy cheese. Mm. That was so good. I want another one. Mm. Oh no. That's one of my hairs. Oh my gosh. Y'all didn't see that. All right. Plate is empty. Mm-hmm. This is plate licking good. All right. Mm. Okay. That was good. That was really good. I could have two of them and it'd still be on my eating plan. I want y'all to see how quick and easy, simple it is to make a keto friendly meal. Four of them, so I could have, you know, I could have four meals with a side on this, or I could split it into two and have two meals. It was that was about a half a pound of ground beef that I used. I used a whole pound to make the mix, but I only used about half of that stuffing in these bell peppers, so I could have two of those. And so I think that's what I'm going to do. If later on I'll come back, let this settle in, and then later I'll come back and I'll have me another one. I'm going to let it cool off and rest over there. Let's go into the office where I can see the chat and have the coffee that I have prepared in here. Oh, I took the coffee. I took my coffee with me. Hold on. Hold on. Ooh, I'm walking back and forth in my house. I'm walking back and forth. All right. Chico, he's right underneath my feet following me. He's so cute. All right. Okay. Now, I'm going to be going back and forth from this to watching what you're doing. Um, Plateau, that's a good question. I'm going to do some, what do you call it? I'm going to go back and look at some of the chat. Okay. Um, yeah, it was great. Then, Busty, I love you too, Busty. I love you too. I love you too, Busty. Um, Linda said can't chat. Okay. Um, Now I'm gonna have to put in bell peppers, mushrooms, and ground turkey on my list. Okay, there you go, Vanessa. All right, you put the ingredients you want in your stuffed bell peppers. Plateau says, how are my walks going? My walks have kind of they're going great. Okay, I'm not gonna say I'm not doing as many walks right now because it's really too hot outside. The heat index is over 100 where I'm at. So it's dangerous for me to be walking outside. What I'm doing is I'm walking inside my house, and my mobility is getting way better. I'm strengthening, I'm improving. And when I'm at the senior center, I'm doing laps around the senior center inside. And so I'm also doing laps around Walmart when I go to Walmart. One of the biggest reasons I go is so that I can pick up the few little things that I need every week, and I walk around Walmart to stay out of the heat. I still get my exercise in, but I stay out of the heat. Now, that was really good. It was absolutely delicious. Um, I made y'all saw I made stuffed bell peppers. It was so good. It was so good. Um, yes, Chico always wants to be part of whatever I'm doing, whether it's in um, whether it's in the kitchen or it's in the office, or he is all about it. And so, okay, we've been at it for almost an hour. I wanted to make sure that I had time to enjoy the meal with y'all, as well as get it cooked and prepared. And I think I did a pretty good job. Um, and have some coffee with y'all as well. And we have quite a few people in here. We have about 28 people in here. It's good to see everyone. Get into the chat and say hello. Tell me where you're from. We have a few minutes left on today's live, and I'll be here again next week on Thursday, same time, so that you all know exactly when. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so that you will get notified every time I go live. You'll get notified every time a video comes out. I try to make sure that there's a video out every day. There are days that I don't do videos, and part of the reason is because either I'm not feeling well or I just need a break. And so there are days that that happens that I don't get a video out. And typically I will come and give y'all a at least notification that I'm not going to have a video out. Sometimes it's the internet's down. Okay? That happens. Yes, hit the thumbs up, show me your love. All of that matters. Hitting the hearts down below. There is an option for you um, to give me a super chat if you want to. It's there. I'm not asking for it, but it's there as an option. Um, You can also, I do have in the description down below, you can go down where it says the description down below. You can hit that more button and it'll go all the way down. And my email is there. You can email me. Um, there's also, a bunch of links down there. If you're interested in it. Okay, Lori. So you're eating just meat, carnivore. So you're just eating meat. How do you use any seasonings? Okay. Do you use like onions and peppers and that kind of stuff? I'm curious about the carnivore diet. I do need carbs in my diet, meat and eggs. Okay. My doctor won't let me do that. He wants me to have at least a few carbs in my diet. Okay. All right. That's interesting. He doesn't want me to go too far in ketosis. See, that was an issue when I first started my eating program, is that I would go too far in ketosis, and he wanted me to eat carbs to level me out. And so within the first 3 or 4 days, I was too far in ketosis. So, yeah. Okay. So, but, all right. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out and spending the evening with me for an hour and watching me cook. If you have not already watched this entire video, I am going to ask that you go ahead, and when this is over, it'll be posted right away. And you can go back and watch the entire video for me. Um, and um, it will help me more than you know. Just the views. And did y'all get commercials? Because I did put the option for commercials. And so, um, yeah, so I made sure that the commercials were turned on for the video because that's how I get paid. And so I want you all to be blessed because, above all, because you guys bless me each and every day by showing up, by hitting the thumbs up, by hitting the like button, making comments down below. So when this is over, go back and make a comment down below, not just the chat while I'm live, but comment down below. It all makes a difference. And I'll see you all next Thursday, same time, same place, um, with this video. All right. With a new recipe.